Have you ever felt heavy? For no clear reason? Not sad, not afraid, just a weight, sitting on your chest, pressing on your spirit, even though nothing in your life changed. It happens quietly. In the morning when you wake up, in the middle of a normal day, or even in a moment where everything should feel fine. But spiritually, that heaviness is not random. It's not just your emotions. It's often one of the clearest moments. God tries to get your attention, and if you've been feeling that weight recently, this message may be the signal you've been needing. There are moments when your spirit feels something, long before your mind can name it. Moments where you feel slowed down, drained, or unusually quiet inside, as if something unseen is pressing on your heart. This heaviness isn't a flaw. It isn't weakness, and it's rarely just stress. More often, it's a signal, a spiritual shift, a gentle warning, or a protective pull from a God who sees farther than you do. Today, I want to show you the real reasons you feel heavy for no clear reason, and what God might be trying to tell you through that weight. The first reason you feel heavy is because God is slowing you down before you walk into something that would harm your spirit. Sometimes the weight you feel is not coming from the inside. It's coming from God's hand, gently pressing on your pace. It's like trying to move forward, but the air suddenly feels thicker. Your steps feel slower. Your energy drops without explanation. That heaviness is a spiritual break. A quiet way God says, don't rush. Don't move so fast. Something ahead isn't good for you. You may not see the danger. You may not understand the delay. But the weight you feel is often God protecting you from walking into something you were never meant to face. The second reason you feel heavy is because your spirit senses something long before your mind understands it. Your spirit is more aware than your emotions, more aware than your thoughts, and far more aware than your logic. It's like walking into a beautiful room that looks perfectly fine, but something in the atmosphere makes your chest tighten. Before you can explain why, heaviness appears. When your spirit picks up a shift, an intention, a hidden tension, a spiritual pressure that your mind hasn't caught yet. This isn't overthinking. This isn't paranoia. This is discernment, the spiritual intelligence God gives you to recognize what your eyes cannot see. When your spirit reacts first, pay attention. It's a signal meant to protect you. The third reason you feel heavy is because you're carrying something God never asked you to carry. Sometimes, the weight you feel is not spiritual danger, it's emotional overload. You take responsibility for people who were never your assignment. You hold together situations God already released you from. You pick up problems that don't belong to you. It's like walking with a backpack that someone quietly slips stones into. You don't realize how heavy it is until your spirit starts to collapse under it. Heaviness appears when your heart whispers, "This isn't mine. I'm holding too much." And often, God uses that weight to remind you to put down what was never meant to stay in your hands. The fourth reason you feel heavy is because God is removing your peace, so you don't settle where you were never meant to stay. Peace is God's yes, and heaviness is often His gentle not here. There are moments when everything around you looks perfectly normal. The job is stable, the relationship feels familiar, the routine seems safe, yet inside, something feels off. It's like sitting in a room that looks warm and bright, but the air suddenly grows colder, and you can't explain why. That loss of peace isn't random. It's God creating a discomfort, so you don't stay in a place that cannot hold your future. He removes peace, not to punish you, but to pull you away from what would limit you, drain you, or distract you from the path He's preparing ahead. The fifth reason you feel heavy is because you're entering a spiritual reset. Sometimes God allows heaviness, not as a warning, but as a cleansing. Before He shifts your direction, before He reveals the next step, He often quiets your spirit and empties the noise inside you. It feels like slowing down. It feels like emotional weight. It feels like a pause you didn't choose. It's the same feeling as a room going silent right before something important is said. This heaviness is God clearing space, removing distractions, loosening old attachments, and softening your heart so you can hear Him more clearly. You're not breaking down. You're resetting, and this weight is part of the preparation. If you've been feeling this heaviness lately, don't be ashamed of it. Don't rush to push it away, and don't judge yourself for not feeling normal. Heaviness doesn't always mean something is wrong with you. More often, it means something is shifting for you. God doesn't use fear to guide you. He uses awareness. He uses sensitivity. He uses that weight on your spirit to pull you closer, to make you pause, to help you notice what your heart has been too tired to see. You're not losing control. You're being prepared. And the heaviness you feel might be the very sign that God is working more deeply in your life than you realize. So if you've been carrying a weight you can't explain, take heart. Heaviness is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of clarity. God is not ignoring you. He's not distancing Himself. He's drawing nearer, quietly aligning your spirit with something bigger than what you see right now. The weight you feel is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're being guided. Let this heaviness slow you down, soften your heart, and lead you back to the One who knows exactly what your spirit needs. Before you even ask, you're not lost. You're being led. If this message spoke to your spirit today, don't ignore it. Sometimes the weight you feel is the very way God is guiding you. And if you've been searching for clarity, for direction, or simply for someone to help you understand what your heart has been sensing, stay close. Here at Bible Signals, we help you recognize the subtle ways God speaks, through patterns, through heaviness, through peace, and through the quiet signals that many people overlook. If this resonated with you, you're in the right place. And I hope you'll walk this journey with us.